Shalom, family. How you all doing? This is White Raptor News Ministries. Hope everybody's having a pleasant day. I've been already at work this morning for 2 hours or so, copying and pasting, only to find out once again they're shutting down my content. Not just shutting down my content on this channel here, White Raptor News Ministries, but all of my other channels. If I use them to try to copy and paste, they've shut it down. So clearly, something here that I'm teaching about the 666 system is clearly cutting these throats of these demons. What I teach is exposure, folks. So if you just give me a few minutes, give me a chance to show you things that don't work, then maybe I can point certain things out for you and bring you back to reality. Jumping from space. First of all, what I'd like to point out about this video, check it out.
Look at this. He goes up in a hot air balloon.
That's exactly how they do our satellites as well, folks. They don't have satellites that are roaming around the world, 10,000 or so above us, going across the plane. They've lied to us. This is how they set air balloons up, because they know that there's a wind drift. They know that that our air goes through a particular way, so they set these balloons in place, and then they let them go. They're high atmosphere balloons is what they are, and they carry these satellites on it. They just showed you. You can't deny that that's what they can do, that they use these hot air balloons that are high atmosphere balloons. And look at the size of this balloon and what it's carrying. It is carrying a pod, same size pretty much as satellites. They're showing it to you right in plain sight. You just don't see it. So let's continue here.
Beyond. Watch this. He's in a fucking little pod. He goes all the way up. This guy, part of the free fall, he was going to lose consciousness for. That's what he practiced.
Oh my God.
So look,
this guy here. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is all horseshit. None of this short makes any fucking sense at all. But when you start looking at it, this short is for one reason. They want to show you, folks. They're putting it right in your face. These are how satellites operate. There are no satellites that are going around the earth because we live in a firmament, man. We live under a dome, so you couldn't go around the earth the way that they've told us. Here, I got more for you. Hold on. This is why it's called the land of confusion. Why do I keep cutting in there with little songs like that? That's Phil Collins, by the way, one of his older songs, The Land of Confusion, because he sings that this is the land of confusion, and I'm about to show you why it's the land of confusion.
It's going up and up and up.
Is he just a thrill seeker, or is this scientific?
It was all put on by Red Bull. My asshole.
Hold on, wait for it, 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 wait for it.
Sponsored by Red Bull? What is nerve-wracking?
Here it is, right here. Look at, they open up the door, folks. Pay attention, I'm just exposing the truth. They open up the door. What do you do? What do you see there? Folks, what do you see? I'm telling you straight out, you see a flat plane. See that? That is a flat plane, folks. Now watch when he jumps out of it. What do they show you? They show you a fisheye lens.
The pod door.
But what is this for? Is this for Red?
Look, now the earth all of a sudden has curvature. Right in plain sight. So they're showing you how they're getting satellites into the air. Okay? These are satellites, folks. Big old satellites that they send up on big old high atmosphere balloons. So this is why. Yeah, Sticks. That used to be one of my favorite songs when I was a kid, This song here, same song. So that's not necessarily true. Why am I showing you all these songs here? Well, first off, let's get it in there. That's the title of the song, Styx, Grand Illusion. And they're singing it to you. They're telling you that it's a grand illusion, straight up. So why? Why am I showing it to you? Here, let me tell you. You see, what I teach here at this channel, folks, is the illusion that has been pulled over our eyes. It was pulled over my eyes as well. You know, maybe the Creator, man, he opens things up and exposes people to things at particular times of their life. You know, so what is an illusion? Right here, this man. So God created man on the 6th day of creation in an image, and an image is an illusion. It's right there, folks. Illusion. We are living in a land of confusion. So here on the 6th day of creation, this man that was created in an image was created in, it is an illusion. Right here, it's an illusion. Okay? Why is this important? Coming over here to illusion, and it means a false impression of reality. So this man that was created in an image, which is an illusion, is a false impression of reality, and this is why it causes confusion. Right there, confusion, which is also a delusion, it's deception, it's a hallucination. Why are we living a hallucination? Now, this is very remedial right here. All right, this is your corpus callosum, this little green thing. All right, this here is this right here. This is the corpus callosum. All right, and clearly, all right, you can see that there is a chamber right here. This is the tomb. All right, this chamber, right? You have your pineal gland and your pituitary gland that sit at each side. Here's one, and the other one sits right low here, though they don't have it shown in this particular picture. It's mostly the corpus callosum that we're focusing on here. This is the corpus callosum right here. It's a nerve fiber that holds both the left and right hemispheres together. That's its one of its purposes. And see, I'm looking for a particular picture. Here you go. This would be your corpus callosum right here, which holds the two hemispheres of your brain together, your right and left hemisphere of one is masculine, one is feminine. Okay, God created him, male, female, male, female. God created a hemisphere of the brains also. These two hemispheres of the brains, these are the tablets of God. These are what the moral laws all come from, is consciousness, being with the Creator, conscience, understanding what's happening spiritually. What are they hiding from us spiritually? Okay, why don't they want to, why would they try to say that this kind of knowledge is nasty knowledge and you shouldn't know anything about this stuff? You shouldn't practice this stuff. I ain't practicing anything. I just read about this material. So what's going on with the corpus callosum? Here, you have your medulla oblongata, you have your pons, and then you have your midbrain that all fall into the optic thalamus here. Okay, let's see if we can make it a little bit larger. Not much larger, but all of this has to do with spiritual generation. All right. If you take the tomb, the pyramids, and what they found underneath of the pyramids, and you took the underneath the chambers and you lined it up with this part of your brain, all of it, those tombs underneath the chambers, all aligned with this part of the brain. It's really fascinating. All right, this part of the brain right here that is developed first is called the cranium, or the cranium is outside. This is the cerebellum. This is the cerebrum. This part of the brain here, you guys remember the movie X-Men? How Patrick Stewart used to go inside of that room and he'd put a head over that helmet or whatever it was over his head, and then that would connect him to the world. Folks, those are truth bombs and stuff. This is in the same way, but only we don't have any attachments like that. We are straight built on Wi-Fi. Remember, Satan duplicates everything that the Creator does, okay? He's trying to capture the soul within a virtual reality, in a world. This is a box we live in, folks. You got to get it out of your mind. This is why I keep telling people that we live. Just remember that it's a grand illusion. And this is why I use the music industry to expose the Bible and what's really being said and what's going on. So this man here that was created on the sixth day of creation is an illusion. All right. He's a phantom, this man that's created on the sixth day of creation. But does this man have a name? Well, we're taught in the Bible that his name is Adam. Here, let me show you. Here, 1545 Corinthians says, so it is written, the first man, Adam. So this man that's created on the sixth day of creation, his name is Adam, and he became a living being. But I argue this point that he didn't become a living being because look, here, this man, this first man that's created in an image on the sixth day of creation was created a phantom. All right? Hold on. Right here, phantom, the definition for phantom is an apparition or specter, an appearance or illusion without material substance. That is fucking mind-blowing, folks. Without material substance, whatever it was that was created on the sixth day of creation is without material substance, as a dream image, a mirage, or an optical illusion. Hold on. So now you know this man here that's created in an image of God on the sixth day of creation is what they're talking about here. Breaking it all down for you at what I would call remedial terms, folks. Please understand that I am a remedial teacher. I am not a smart person, but what gift I have has been granted to me by the Spirit. Now, I know that probably eats at a lot of people that watch my content, that don't comment, but they're here and they're watching. But face it, you know what I teach here is the facts. And it probably eats at the nation, that this Gentile, me, God's chosen people, it eats at, not all of you. There are few Hebrews that are blessing my channel. But there are a lot of Hebrews that despise me and hate me and say that my teachings of the Bible are incorrect and raw because I ask questions that I'm moral questions that don't make sense to me in the Bible, and because I say that I say things in the Bible as I'm reading this isn't that I believe that any of the prophets of God were pimps or drunks or any of that. I don't believe any of that, but someone in their head has it that I'm talking trash about the prophets, and I'm not talking trash about the prophets. What I'm doing is I'm exposing the Bible for what it is, because the very person that is accusing me of these vile things and saying mean, nasty things wasn't pleased that I said that the actions of Abraham, the way that it's written in the Bible, is not of God, and I stand by what I say. I'm not saying that Abraham was a bad man, or Abram, before his name was changed, Abraham was a bad man. What I'm saying is that the Bible isn't painting these prophets as great men, and they were great men. And somebody's misconstrued everything that I'm trying to teach here in my lesson. My lessons are here to simply expose the Bible and the trickery and the wordcraft that has been placed in it. And frankly, folks, the gift that I have has been granted to me from the Spirit of God, and I don't really care what anybody says about my lessons. You know, I don't care if they threaten my life or say that my head should be cut off my shoulders. It doesn't fear me any. I don't fear man. I fear the Spirit, the Creator, the living God of truth, the one that created evil. So anyways, I'm kind of getting off track and I'm digressing here. So let's move on with this lesson again. And then you have, here's a call for wisdom. Let the one who has insight, that's me, calculate the number of the beast, for its number of a man, and his number is 666. Well, can I give you a name? Has any minister ever given you a name to this parable? I give you a name, who it is. I tell you who the beast is. I prove to you who the beast is. This beast is the man that was created on the sixth day of creation. It's this one here. So God created man in his own image. This is the beast because it's a phantom. When we go to thesaurus, holy shit, it took 20 seconds for this thing. Now, look, it's still, they're freezing up. They're wanting me to buy their little, they're so fucking with my machine, my computer right now. Dogs. That's what they do. Phantom. Phantom's definition, a noun, is a ghost. Okay? A ghost. A figment of the imagination, which confirms that the man that was created on the sixth day of creation, a phantom here, is an illusion. Now you're looking at Phantom of the Opera. Well, what is, if the noun for a ghost or a phantom is a ghost, let's take a look at ghost. Sorry guys, here, I'll wait for it to pop up. My material pisses these people off. When I start doing these videos, I'm at 18 minutes of production right now, man. And I've been sitting here well over 35 minutes. Now, the last 2 weeks, it allowed me to navigate pretty quickly because I had this ad popper blocker up and everything. But now the ad popper blocker weekly trial is up and this thing is just lagging terribly. So here we are at the word ghost, and the ghost definition, folks, is the spirit of the dead. The ghost's definition is the spirit of the dead, which is a demon. A ghost is a demon, a ghost is a devil, and a ghost is a phantom. So if these words truly exist, then there is no such thing as, right here, sports fan. Okay, this is called indoctrination. Okay, there can be no friendly ghosts, folks. If the definitions for a ghost are the spirit of the dead and a ghost is a demon, a devil, or a phantom. Are you following me? No such thing as Casper as the friendly ghost. A devil is a devil. Okay? Satan has indoctrinated us to believe that ghosts are a good thing, but ghosts are the spirit of dead. Ghosts are those that didn't make it back into the kingdom of heaven because they fell into the... Well, I'm telling you why it's the land of confusion. It's really quite simple once the scales have been removed from your eyes. There's nobody that's been able to identify the 666 system the way that the Spirit, the creator of truth, put it on me. Okay? Check it out. Okay, when you're teaching in the Bible, you got to understand that these here are your angels. all right? These people here consider themselves angels, but they're not angels. They're ghosts. They're the dead. All right, look, priest holding whole wheat. Look at what I'm showing you here. Look at the word priest. Huh? Has 6 letters in the spelling, doesn't it? Do you know that when you add the sum of the word priest, it comes to 69? 6 plus 9 is 15, and 1 plus 5 is 6. Okay? Also, bishop, 6 letters in the spelling, and when you add the sum of the word bishop, comes to 87. Or, let's see, priest comes to 87, and bishop comes to 69. And deacon comes to 42. And they all come to a single digit of 6. Did you know that the Washington Monument stands 6,666 inches? Hold on, give me a second. Okay, here we're at the Wikipedia page of the Washington Monument. The Washington Monument stands 555 feet tall. When we multiply 555 feet by 12 inches, it comes to 6,660 inches. Here, it took 6 years to build, 1848 to 54. 6 years to build. Also, this base structure here that has all these flags that go around it, this base structure from one side to the other side, is 55.5 feet wide. So 55.5 feet times 12 inches equals 666. Coincidence? Hold on. They say that the curvature of the earth is 8 inches per mile squared. So how do you get to a footage? If the first mile within the curvature of the earth is 8 inches, you're supposed to have an 8-inch dip within the first mile. How do we get to, say, 10 miles? What's the square footage for 10 miles? So we go 10 times 10, which is 100. And then you have to multiply 100 times 8 inches, because they say the earth is curved 8 inches per mile square, which gives you 800. And then we have 800 inches. Now it needs to be divided by 12 to get your drop, your curvature per mile, which comes to 66.6. So what does all of it mean? It means this man here, so God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him, male and female. He created them. This man that created in an image is a phantom. A phantom is a ghost. A ghost is the spirit of the dead. So now we know when we come to Corinthians here, where are we at? 1 Corinthians. So it is written, the first man, Adam, became a living being, is a lie. This first man, Adam, became the living dead. The last man, Adam, a life-giving spirit. So this man here is the second man that was created. This is Adam, where a rib was removed from his body, and then a woman was formed from the rib. This second man, Adam, was the one that's formed from the dust. This first man, Adam, is the one that is forged from the fire. This first man, Adam, is the one that's created in an image. This second man, Adam, is human, and he's the one that is formed from the dust and has the breath of life placed on him. Check it out. So here in the NIV, in 27, so God created mankind. Okay, hold on. Also, did you know that when you add the sum of the word mankind, it comes to 66? M has 13. A is a 1, mankind, equals 14, plus an N, which is 14. Give me a second. 14 plus 14 for the N gives you 28. K is 11. Okay. Equals 39. And then you have 9 plus 9 equals plus 14 again equals, and then plus 4 equals 66. Mankind's total sum equals 66, but they're not talking, look, when they say mankind, he's not talking about this person here. So God created mankind in his own image, and in the image of God, he created them. Let me show you something else here. Here, 6-day context Bible. So God created man in his own image, and in the image of God, he created him, okay? He created this one man here. He created him male and female, and then it says he created them. Well, who's this that he's talking about? He created them. He's talking about these that were created in Genesis 1:25, if we back it up, one parable. This thing takes forever. And like I said, it's lagging, folks, because they don't like this information taught. This is the real deal. Okay? God created the beasts of the field right there. God made the beasts of the earth according to their kind. That's what the rest of this parable here means. So God created a man. He created beast nations. God created beast nations first. And then he created one man in our image. He created another man. This man that's created in the image is the devil. What's his name? Can I prove to you what his name is? Well, if I come right out and tell you what his name is, I would drop half of you. But you're already thinking it, and you already know it. You're already knowing it inside your head which way that I'm leading to. So let's just break it out. Okay, here at Maccabees chapter 3, verse 48, and they laid open the book of the law in which the Gentiles searched for the likeness of their idols. Why is this important? Remember, we're talking about images right here, right now, okay? Because this man here that's created in an image is an idol, okay? What does the Lord say about idols? Shall I put it in your face? You shall not make for yourself an idol in the form of anything in heaven above, on the earth below, or the waters beneath. No idols right there, right in front of your face, okay? An idol is an image. Pakal, an idol, 64:59 in the Strong's Concordance. This man here, Genesis 1:27, 26, about the same thing. You have image in both of these parables, okay, is a phantom, okay? This man here that's created is not the same as this one here. So now we drop down to Genesis 2:7, which speaks about, then the Lord formed man, okay? Okay, here, God created mankind. What is kind on the end here for? Mankind means that if you take kind, you put it in front of man, then you have kind of a man. Mankind is kind of a man because they lack. This one here was forged from the fire, remember? This one here is created in an image of God. Okay, an image is a phantom. Phantom is a ghost. Ghost is the spirit of the dead. This man here breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and the man became a living being. Oh, there it is. There's your connection right there. This man's a living being. He's not created in an image. This one here is formed from the dust and has the breath of life placed on him. This one is the life-giving spirit that it talks about in Corinthians. Let's see. Give me a second. You see, here's the wordcraft, folks. They're trying to say that the first man, Adam, became a living being, and he didn't. Because the first man, Adam, is the firstborn over all creation. All right? This is the firstborn over all creation. You got to understand, the Creator, the self-existing eternal spirit of truth, the living God, created a host system. He created bodies. He created whores like this. Little fucking tramp whores that they're always throwing this kind of shit up in my face. These little tramp fucking whores. That's what you got. That's what was created. Beasts, devils, demons were created. This man here is a demon. He's a devil. He's the first one. There's no truth in this Adam. This is how Satan wrote himself in the Bible and said Adam made love to his wife. The first man, Adam, is the one that laid down with Eve. This is the fucking Satan right here. The first man, Adam, is Satan. Swallow that pill. And then God created another man, Adam. The second man, Adam. So it is written right here for you. So the last shall be first. That's the last Adam. All right. And the first, for many be called, but few chosen. So the last shall be first and the first last. Just in case you didn't really fully understand that last parable, let me bring you to another parable that might help you a little more clearly. So the last will be first, which is the last man, Adam. The bloodline of that last man, Adam, will be first. The last will be first, and the first will be last. Meaning the first man, Adam, in the bloodline of Adam, the bloodline of Cain. This is why everything was wiped off the face of the earth, man. Now, I'd like to address something here. So I had made a video on this chapter here, chapter 12, and made a comment here. Now there was a famine in the land, and Abram went down to Egypt to live there for a while because the famine was severe. As he was about to enter Egypt, he said to his wife, Sarai, I know what a beautiful woman you are. When the Egyptians see you, they will say, this is his wife. Then they will kill me, but will let you live. Now, what I said in this particular comment was, what kind of man would go into a city where his life would be in danger of guards or somebody that would kill him? Also, why would you take the chance to put your wife in this kind of position? And I believe that there was a big misunderstanding that took place in what I was trying to say in my story. I never meant to imply that Abraham was a pimp. But if you look at what's being said here, and you see that Abram is telling his wife to lie to people, and he puts his wife now in a position where she's laying down with another man, causing his wife now to commit adultery, that doesn't sound like a man that's upright to me. I never said that Abram was a pimp. I said that the Bible here exposes the corruptness inside that has been taken over. There's no way that you would ever get me to believe that a man would allow his wife, who's supposed to be upright before the Spirit of God, to put her in a position that would commit adultery. I don't believe the story is what I'm saying. So if you happen to be listening, Hebrew, I think you need to make an apology, bro. You need to step back from what you said about cutting my fucking head off and all that shit. That's lame, dude. Do you understand that people like me that have turned from their vile, nasty ways and only loves God today has completely turned my entire life around and loves the Lord with all my mind, heart, and soul, my strength, my might, the essence, every cell, every fiber that comprises me of flesh, every ounce of blood that pumps through my veins. I submit humbly with no ego to my Creator. You can't have an ego when you return to the Creator. This is what is so disturbing to me. So because he misinterpreted what I said, I had a man who says he serves the Most High telling me that I'm a fucking Gentile and I need to have my head cut off my shoulders because I said simply that this Bible here proves or shows that the actions of what's written in the book say to me that Abraham didn't have moral values. But I do not believe that. I believe that all the prophets of God were great men, and that the Bible has been changed, and that things were said, and that truly, when you start looking at what it is I'm saying, the whole purpose of me reading it in this fashion is to expose how the Gentile have put their crafty little lies into the Bible, because I don't believe that Abraham would have went into the city with his wife. I don't believe that Abraham would have set his wife in a position to commit adultery. And what is so wrong with thinking those things? Ask yourself this question there, Hebrew. Would you take your wife into a city where there's centurions standing on a corner that would kill you because your wife looks so fine and they wanted to put it to her? Come on, brother. You just threatened my life, a man who's serving the Spirit of God, and said you'd like to kill me, that I'm trash. You need to step back and retract that statement and apologize to me. If not, you know what? I won't even say it, because those that serve the Spirit, this is the same thing that I did with Brother Deshaun, man. Is I said my piece and I did my thing. I set my boundary. Bro, you can't come popping off on people that are serving the Most High. You're out of line. All of us that serve the Most High should, that's what we do. We serve the Most High. None of us are higher or better. We're all servants of the Most High. We're servants of the Most High. You understand? Now, if the Spirit at death wants to have my soul with his Spirit on me, bowing down and servants of the Most High in the kingdom of heaven, or his children, then I will gladly surrender that position wholeheartedly with every bit of essence that I am. But people need to set this racist world of black and white aside. The world is black and white. That's called indoctrination, folks. My battery's getting ready to die on my computer already. I can't believe this. It was charged at 100. That's how long I've been in front of this thing. It's got 2% left. And I don't have an adapter that'll connect from where I'm at to the wall. So I've got to end this cast here, this lesson. Remember, this isn't about black and white, folks. This is about spirited men, souls with the Spirit of God on them, and then you have souls that were created, beastly men, evil parasites that were created on the 6th day of creation. Much love to the children of Israel. All blessings and glory go to the Most High, our Creator, who is one God. Much love. This is White Raptor News Ministries.